What's up, it's Cinema Shogun here, and listen, I know a lot of people are frustrated, including myself, by the press conference that they had for Quinton Simon today. It almost seemed as if it was pointless. They didn't reveal anything, but it doesn't come as a surprise to me. In these investigations, investigators are never going to answer the questions that you want them to answer. And that's where people like me come in to try to give tidbits of information so everyone has a better understanding as to what is going on. And I tried to warn you all. I know the notifications aren't working for my videos, but I tried to warn you all last night and this morning that there was a lot of misinformation being spread about Quinton's actual body being found. Now, I don't necessarily hold this against anyone, because from the way things were being said by Quinton's grandma, it seemed like the body was found. But no, the body has not been found. And even myself, I was halfway thinking, hey, maybe law enforcement has the body, but they're just going to wait until the press conference to announce it. But as I told you all, Quinton has not been found. So be careful about misinformation. I know there's already more misinformation being spread online. There are people outside of Quinton's house on YouTube claiming that they're waiting for the mother's arrest. That's all BS. Those people have no clue as to what they're talking about at all. Technically, we are all waiting on the mother to be arrested. So these people are going to clickbait the hell out of you until something happens, because technically we're all waiting on her to be arrested, but there is no new little piece of information about Leilani being arrested right now. I got a bunch of people messaging me, oh, they're on the way to arrest her. There is no new information about that, and there's no official information about Quinton's body being found at this moment, at the time of this recording. Now, this is a sensitive case, very time sensitive. By the time this video uploads, by the time you watch this video, all of that can change. But right now, you're being baited, okay? The major red flag from this press conference is that they don't know where Leilani is, okay? Law enforcement doesn't know where Quinton Simon's mother is. So these people outside the house damn sure don't know. They're just out there. Now, of course, Leilani could be right in that home chilling, for all we know. But from what I've been told, last night there was an argument at this house. I believe the babysitter I showed you all, she went live and she confirmed this as well. Last night in the area, there was a thunderstorm. It was lightning, raining, thundering. It was dark. People couldn't really make out much or see much. But from what I'm being told, she was trying to leave the house last night and she was getting in a big argument with, I believe it was her grandmother and her parents. Okay? I don't know if she winded up leaving or if she winded up staying. Like I said, she could be at that house. She could be somewhere far away right now. But the fact that law enforcement says they don't believe she's a flight risk kind of pisses me off. Because if anyone is a flight risk, it is this woman. I have been really respectful. I've been trying not to bring up people's past because I don't want to judge people on their past. I've heard a lot about this girl, Leilani. And, there's a lot of stuff that I could have put in my videos and revealed, but I don't like to stoop low like that in these type of situations. But just judging her character and judging from what I've heard about her, I think she's a major flight risk. But let's take all of that off the table, right? Let's scrub the slate dry. Let's say I never heard anything about Leilani's character or what type of person she is. The fact that y'all believe she put her freaking toddler in a landfill should show you she's a flight risk. Anyone who will kill their kid, or at the very least throw their kid away like a bag of garbage, would run. Why would I put that past you? Supposedly your baby's in a landfill. Why would I put it past you that you would run away? Now, there have been feds in this area around Quinton Simon's home for a week now. Most of them in unmarked cars. So it's hard for people in the area to really tell if she's being watched, if the house is being watched 24/7, or if this is just a regular car passing by, or if that's just a regular car parked down there in the driveway. You understand what I'm saying? So who knows? They could have eyes on her. They could have a camera on that house. But there's been a lot of activity at that house this morning, and that kind of creeps me out as well, because, I mean, I know people are coming to pay their respects, and that's perfectly fine. But who's to say she doesn't get in the back of one of these vehicles and leave? You know what I'm saying? But going forward, I am still stuck on the fact that police and law enforcement were confident enough to announce that this baby is deceased, even though they haven't found a body or they haven't made an arrest. I feel like in order to be confident enough to just come out and be like, hey, Quinton is dead, there would have to be an admission of guilt, right? What other than a straight up admission of guilt would give law enforcement the confidence to make an announcement like that? But if you have an admission of guilt, wouldn't Leilani have gotten charged or locked up? If you had an admission of guilt from Leilani, you wouldn't need law enforcement making a statement to notify the family that they believe Quinton is gone. So something is really not adding up there. And I'm not going to lie, I'm really starting to think about that baby daddy, that boyfriend. I can confirm for you all that he's in Atlanta playing video games, shooting pool, chilling. I'm wondering if he revealed some information. Because police say that through the various, I'm trying to think of the exact words, don't quote me, but through the various interviews and stuff they conducted, they came to the conclusion that Quinton was no longer with us. What interviews? And if the interview came from anyone inside of Quinton Simon's home, you wouldn't have to notify them that Quinton was gone. They would know. You understand what I'm saying? So that's a big mystery right here for me. I'm wondering if the baby daddy hauled ass and let them know, like, hey, she did it. I know she did it. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know. But for them to just come out and, oh, Quinton's gone, regardless if the dogs picked up on a scent, regardless of any of that stuff, to just straight up announce that Quinton is gone. They have to have, I would assume, unless they're just being totally sloppy, and it's just something that of the likes I've never seen before, I would assume that they have something really solid. Could there be a text message or something where she admitted to it? I just feel if there was an admission on her part, and I'm talking about an admission directly to law enforcement, then I just feel like they would have taken her in. A lot of people are questioning, maybe they did take her in. Maybe she's at an insane asylum or something like that. Listen, I can't confirm for you where this girl is. All I can tell you, last night, she was trying to haul ass and get out of that house shortly after the announcement started rolling in and the news broke and everyone started talking about the landfill and whatnot. But as for right now, I guess all we can do is wait. Like always, I'm trying to tell you all, be careful with the information you're getting. There's a lot of people who just really crave attention, and they'll make up whatever stuff they have to do to get attention. But as of right now, like I said, we're just going to have to sit here and wait. I'm still asking questions. I'm exploring all these different avenues, but I really wish that we just had a tad bit more information on why they felt so confident to make this announcement without a body. Because I feel like to be that confident to make that announcement without a body, then maybe you should be confident enough to detain someone. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all on the next video.